What you got there? You're a lifesaver, sir, just for blessing us with your efforts. I thank you most kindly.
So how much is that extra hotspot like that?
I don't know, squirt, whatever it is. We have a bunch of them, so.
What do you do for work?
We trim trees around the power lines.
Oh, okay.
So,
Just tell
Are you Mr. Rhodes?
yes, sir.
Joseph Giffen, Mr. Rhodes.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
You're in there now.
All right, folks. How about a shout out for one of our players' dads here, Mr. Rhodes. His son is one of our defender linemen. He got us up and running. So we are 57 seconds into an official broadcast here. We have been delayed by lightning. Now, I've not seen one strike of lightning here, but if you're familiar with athletics in the high school level and some of the other levels, if there's a lightning activity spotted within a 6-mile radius, outdoor activity has to be suspended. I believe it's 20 minutes. I used to be, it may have been up to 30 minutes, but we look like we're in for a beautiful night of high school football in this lovely little town of Bell, Florida. Population is around 500, and I think all 500 are packed in to this little ball yard here in the beautiful interior of the great state of Florida. And folks, you know how I feel about it. After the Lord Jesus Christ and my family, there's nothing quite so beautiful as high school football on Friday night in the Deep South. So our defenders are coming in with a record of 3-1. The very proud Bell Bulldogs coming in with an 0-4, but they played a tough schedule. You will hear the playing of our national anthem, and you can see the national colors from the Bell Middle Senior High ROTC heading midfield.
Are presented tonight by the Bell High School JROTC, American Guard, Sergeant First Class Carl Foster. On the American flag, Second Lieutenant Madison Mitchell. On the Florida flag, Corporal Brooklyn Rockefeller. And on the Florida Guard, Sergeant First Class Juggy Lebo. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing after the national anthem for our invocation. Please remain standing for our invocation given tonight by Bell High School cheerleader Ella Petrillo.
Father, we thank you for bringing us here today. Players, coaches, referees, families, and friends. Bless this field. Keep every athlete safe from harm and remind us to play with respect, courage, and teamwork. Give our best effort and honor you in all we do. Especially thankful for our seniors for their leadership, dedication, and all they have poured into their teams. No matter the outcome, may we leave this with gratitude for everything they have done. Amen.
Here you see our defenders in the road white jerseys. The Bulldogs prepare to come into the tunnel formed by their cheerleaders. They're in their purple helmets, and they're in gray jerseys.
We'll be having a coin toss here momentarily.
And you can see the Bulldog captains at midfield preparing to greet our defender captains. Number 71, Brody Strickler. Number 15, Caleb Caraway. Number 11, Troy Howell. Number 0 on the roster, number 1 in your heart, Leonard Holton. Howell, Strickler, Caraway, and Holton prepare to greet the Bulldog captains. Some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strong. Perhaps it's their seniors tonight. The Bell Middle Senior High School Bulldogs are honoring their seniors.
Number 71, Brody Strickler, and number 11, Troy Howell. Captains for the Bell Bulldogs tonight, number 25, Alex Cave, number 5, Aiden Houston, number 6, Alex McGuigan, number 55, Danny Byers, number 9, Eli Vaughn, number 3, Brandon Aguilar, number 4, Jordan Spears, number 56, Hunter Smith.
And I see the rest of our defenders come to the sideline, line up behind their captains, prepare to get this ball game underway. Now, folks, I have my hands full tonight. I have a microphone in my right hand, and I have this device, this tablet in my left hand. I don't have room to set up my tripod, so I'm going to do my very best to mention the names of our defenders. I cannot look at the roster to tell you the names of these Bulldogs tonight. We're going to make it a fun evening. Captains greet one another at midfield. Nothing like good old Southern gentleman sportsmanship.
All right, what we got? Let's go.
You can hear Coach Frank Andrea getting his boys ready to play some football on a beautiful Friday night in the Deep South. And folks, is it just me or is this coin toss slower than daylight on Christmas Eve? I have seen the white hat throw the coin in the air. Looks like the Bulldogs have won the toss and deferred the option, which would mean our defenders get the ball to start. Let's see what's going to happen direction-wise. Like the defenders are going to take the ball and move from north to south here in the boneyard. The OPCA coaching staff getting ready to get our kick return unit rip roaring ready to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get excited. We got high school football Friday night lights.
And here you can see those Bulldogs ready to enter the field.
Role-playing defenders versus your Bell High School
Found out the Bell Bulldogs have existed since 1928. Old Blank Christian Academy has existed since 2005. So we got the new and the old doing battle tonight on the gridiron. And the Bulldogs enter the ball yard. Our defenders ready to send that return squad out there. Back deep, 0, Leonard Holton. 15, Caleb Caraway. Looks like number 1, Hunter Moore, is among those midway back. So Caraway and Holton back to receive for our defenders. Here come the Bell Bulldogs and the kickoff unit. Young gentleman wearing number 7 looks like he's going to have toe meat leather in just a moment. No, number 7's out here on the flank. Number 3, Mr. Aguilar. Number 3 is going to kick off for the Bulldogs. That's 15. Here we go, folks. OPCA Athletics. We are underway. Caraway takes it. He's cutting to his left. He's going to have the defenders set up for their first offensive drive of the game at their own 30.
The defenders start at the 30-yard line. Be first down and 10.
Nothing wrong with starting at the 30-yard line. That's not bad field position at all. Let's see what Coach Frank has dialed up for our defender offense. Troy Howell has his men in the huddle. And here they come, Caraway and Morrill. Wide to the left, Caraway on the wide flank, Morrill in the slot. And Morrill's going to come out and probably post. No, he's out wide, Caraway in the slot to the left, holding the backfield along with Howell. Snaps a little high, the give is to Holton. He's looking for a lane, and we know Leonard can blow open a seam, but that Bulldog defense stays home, gives up no yardage to Holton. Really, it's second down and 10. Looks like Tooks is going to go in for Holton. Morrill's coming out. No. Morrill's coming out. Holton will stay in. Tight formation for the OPCA offense. Second 10, no gain on the first carry of the ball game. Looks like someone moved too soon. Let's see who it's going to work against. In high school football, if it was a defense, it will create a dead ball. Yes, it was encroachment on the defense. We'll much rather have second 5 than second and 10. So if you folks watch like I do on the weekend, you watch the big guys play at the pro level, the college level, a defender who encroaches has an opportunity to get back. In high school football, once they encroach, it's a dead ball foul. Works against the defense. Defenders in that tight formation. Looks like Tooks and to the right. Direct snap, Troy Howell. Can he look for an opening? We know Big Troy can get us yardage. He didn't get much. We're going to look at third and manageable. I'm looking for the spot of the ball, folks. Hey, see, this defense of the Bell Bulldogs is very stingy. The only way we've gained yards thus far is by the penalty, but third and 5 is manageable, folks. We've seen our defenders in worse down and distance situations, and they've converted numerous times. Well, third and 5 does not scare us. There's some official timeout. Let's see, the clock stopped at 10:11, so I don't know what's going on. If we've seen another Lightning sighting, please, Lord, don't let it be that. Let's see what's going on. The skies are beautiful and clear. Let's just hope there is not any lightning within the radius. We've already been delayed in getting the ball game going. I cannot imagine what else would stop the play right now. We have 10-11 left in the first quarter. No score. First possession of the game. Defenders facing a 3rd and 5. I don't see anyone rushing to leave the field, so we'll hope that's a good sign. And I see the Bulldogs subbing in, so I'm going to assume we're going to have football here in just the next few moments. 3rd down and 5 for the Old Plank defenders at their own 35-yard line. We've had more delays in the traffic jam so far this evening.
It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
All right, no indication of stoppage, so we'll look for the white hat to wind the clock.
It's 3rd.
All right, here we go. Clock is ticking. And defenders 3rd and 5 from their own 35. He's calling for the clock to wind, but they're late getting it wound. Here we go. Officially 10-11 left in the first quarter. That snap's looking high. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, yeah, Caraway's going to get yardage. Caraway's going to get yardage. Caleb Caraway. Caleb Caraway. Caleb Caraway. Caleb Caraway. Caleb Caraway. Are you kidding me? Caleb Caraway all the way 65 yards for the defenders. His name is Caleb Caraway. By stocking that rookie card, because it's going way up. OD may not be any good fun. It'll be dull. Horrible on the camera, fun on the microphone. Here we go. Well, you know we like to go for 2 in Defender Country, and we bring Defender Country to Bell every so often. Here we are. If you're going to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs, and we've broken the egg on the scoreboard. 6 for our defenders, PAT pending. Bell is yet to possess the football. 9:50 remaining in the first.
Old Plank going for the conversion.
Nash Brewer, our place kicker, is injured, so we're going to try to get. No, Leonard Holton. Leonard Holton is jarred up like a pickle on that one. PAT is no good, but our defenders are on the board first and lead 6-0. And I suppose we'll see Christopher Nicholas or Hunter Moore kick off for our defenders. 9:50 remaining in the first. First possession of the night is a successful one. We're hoping for a first down and got a touchdown. And his name is Caleb Caraway, the ball carrier. I see number 1, Hunter Moore, like he's going to put his foot in that football here and see what our defender defense can do. Let's cover that kickoff.
Caleb.
Kicking off for the defenders, number 1, Hunter Moore. In the backfield for the Bulldogs, number 0, Landon Williams. Number 21,
You see those Bulldogs back to receive. Hunter Moore kicking off for the defenders. I do see Nash out here as a gunner. It looks like our number 9 is the gunner on the right. And for the last minute, I can't remember that young man's name, but here we go. Hunter Moore. Hunter puts it into play. Number 17, the up back fields it, and he's corralled in quickly. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bell Bulldogs at their own 35-yard line, their first offensive possession of the night. Now, folks, I am told that Bell's offense hasn't changed. They're run heavy. We're run heavy. If they had their way with us last year, they'll run and run and run and then take a deep shot every so often. So we'll hope our defense is ready for this. We want to try 3 and outs and get the ball back in our hand to see if we can open up a 2-score spread. 9:43 remaining in the first quarter. First offensive possession for the homestanding Bulldogs. Purple helmets over gray jerseys and trousers. Our defenders in the maroon helmets, white jerseys, and black trousers. And one of our main defensive players, Nick Barbosa, has been thrown out of the game until he gets his knees covered. We want Nick in there. It's a toss sweep to the left. There's a speedster out there in the purple and gray. He's picked up a good 6-7 yards. And that's Bell Bulldog football, folks. They like to keep a favorable down and distance. The official spot is going to be a 5-yard gain for Bell. 2nd down and 5. They want to do that all night, folks. We've got to keep them in unfavorable down and distance situations. Nick Barbosa back in at left end for our defenders. Out wide, number 3, in the slot, 17. Tooks and Caraway come to cover. Full house backfield. Oh, big run, 6-7 yards. 6-7 yards for Bell. And this is a lot of what they did last year, so we're going to have to corral that. The good news is we didn't score against these guys at all last year, and we're already on the board. But Bell has a first down at their own 47. First offensive set of the night for Bell. 1st and 10 from their own 47.
Ball brought up to the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10.
.8:45 and clock ticking down. Run heavy game so far. And the give is to, it looks like the fullback. He's to midfield. A solid pickup of about 3 is going to set up a 2nd and 7 for Bell right at midfield.
Moving the ball to the 50-yard line. He's 2nd down and about 7 to go for the Bulldogs.
Our D front is going to have to get some penetration, folks, so we can get in that backfield and set up some 2nd and longs, 3rd and longs, and that's going to favor Old Plank all night. We don't want these Bell Bulldogs in manageable down and distance situations. Now they're going heavy to the left with a wide man and a slot man. You have the wide side of the field to the right. Guess which way I'd run it. Now they're going to go off guard. Baylor number 1 is up ahead for a good pickup of about 6 yards. So they're going to be looking at a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. You heard the PA man. Actually, we're looking at more like a long 1 and a short 2. You can see the down indicator and the line to gain right there from the chain crew. Hunter makes the stop for Old Plank, but not before the Bulldogs are set up in a very favorable 3rd and, like I said, long 1, short 2. Well, they love this stuff. Let's see if we can get penetration and stuff them in the backfield. Big down here on 3rd down for both teams. Yeah, and there goes number 1. There goes number 1 for the Bell Bulldogs. He's out ahead of the break. Folks, we have a tie ball game. PAT pending. Bulldogs have cracked their egg now. Scores notched to 6 with the PAT pending. Can you help me set this tripod up, but not as high? My hand is about killing me.
So offensive.
Set it up high, but I can put it in the jaws of it and pick the whole blooming shooting match up. Thank you.
Please don't hit me in the head.
Okay, folks, I'm having technical difficulties. We're going to try to get my tripod set up. I can tell you the PAT kick was unsuccessful. We're going to stay notched at. We're going to remain notched at 6. 7:01. I want to talk about it.
You're dancing. I love that song. You should video them. It's That's My Son.
I get my mic, I'll pick them up. They do sound good for a small
Hanging out for the Bulldogs, number 3, Ryan Aguilar. The backfield for the defenders, number 0. Leonard Holt. Number 15, Taylor Caraway.
Can you hold that right there?
Onside kick by Bulldogs. We have a penalty flag over the field.
There. Okay. All right.
No. He's going back on the field.
And Old Point will be taking over. At the Bulldogs' 49-yard line. First down and 10 for the defenders.
Okay, folks, I apologize for that delay. What we've had happen, Bell has notched the score at 6 with a successful, about a 46-yard touchdown run. Their PAT kick was unsuccessful. And then Bell tried an onside kick, and they touched it before it went 10 yards. So they set our boys up at their 49-yard line. We just had Troy Howell keep for a nice gain of about 6 yards.
44-yard line.
So we're going to be looking at 2nd and 4. Let me tell you what, I have some wonderful help from our defender supporters. We have a very... You just can't keep Defender Nation down. We're very excited about our athletic department. And we're in a fine football game with 6:10 remaining. 2nd and 4, Troy Howell in shotgun looking for the snap. Give us to Tukes. Tukes has wheels, ladies and gentlemen. Tukes is not going to go down easy. I love to see Tukes play football. They had him stop for no gain, possibly a loss, and he has made something out of nothing. Young man, Mr. Tukes, is a fine athlete. So happy to have him as part of the Defender football team. And he has set us up with a 3rd and 3. Now that guy over there in that PA box said 3rd and 4. Look at that. Is it like 3rd and 4 to you? That's 3rd and 3. Nothing personal, guy. I never met you, but come on. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3 for the Defenders. It's like Holton back there with Howell in the backfield. We're snapping that ball high. Oh. You can tell the Bell Bulldogs have done their film study, and they have had their eye defensively on Leonard Holton very firmly here in the early going. So we're going to look now at that loss.
Loss of yards.
And about a 4th and 6. 4th and 6, but what we've seen in the first 4 games, we've yet to put the ball in the air. Neither team has put the ball in the air. We've got Moore out wide right, Caraway in the slot to the right, Barbosa in the wing to the right, and there's the lead block. That is Leonard Holton! That is Leonard Holton! Ladies and gentlemen, that is Leonard Holton! First down, Old Point. Captain Cutback, they call him sometimes. I tell you, he can blow open a seam or he can cut back hard. What a play by Holton.
Ladies and gentlemen, take this opportunity to introduce our...
We do have a stoppage for water break here.
26 cheerleader.
Great blocking by our O-line backfield mates, giving Holton the opportunity to cut back against the grain and set up Old Plank with a first down at the Bell 34. Clock is stopped before 4:25 in the first quarter. Clock is stopped before 4:25. Score is tied. That's what I was trying to say.
Football program this year. Destiny Community Church, G. Busby Incorporated, and Ben Colson and Florida Farm Bureau. Thank you for sponsoring our Bell Bulldogs football program.
Still haven't seen a pass thrown tonight. It's been all run for the Defenders, all run for the Bulldogs. Score is tied at 6. 4:25 remaining in the first. Game is delayed by about half an hour. A lightning delay, but we're well underway.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Defenders.
First and 10 for the Defenders at 34 of Bell. Again, we have Howell and Holton in the backfield. Caraway out wide right. Hunter Moore in the slot right. Barbosa is the wingback to the right. Chris Nicholas wingback to the left. Motion out there to Holton. Holton's looking for a seam. That's Leonard Holton. Now, folks, I see a hanky on the play, and that generally indicates a hold. Looks like our wingman has thrown a hanky. Looks like it's going to work against Hunter Moore, blocking out there on that edge. Frustrating, but it'll probably set up a first in California for Old Plank. You know, the thing with it is we appreciate our young men out there blocking. You don't have to hold. You just slow your man down, and Holton will make things happen. And he's not the only one. We've got a lot of young men who can make things happen on that offense. But penalties are a part of the game. They're not a part of the game any of us like, but they're a part of the game.
Holding against Old Plank.
Yeah, that's going to set Old Plank up back to the 44-yard line. So it's going to be about first and 20. So after the penalty works against Old Plank, we're going to look at first and 20. But we're certainly not going to quit. Thank you for joining OPCA Athletics on YouTube tonight. Old Plank looking to go home 4-1. The Bell Bulldogs looking for their first victory of the season, coming in 0-4. But Coach Frank assures me they're not a bad football team at all. So I don't know. We may have broken the huddle. Nope. We had to call timeout. It looked like we broke the huddle with 12 there, folks. So Nick Barbosa hustling to get off the field. Once you break the huddle with 12, you run the play, then we'd have a substitution infraction, and we'd have a first and 25 instead of a first and 20.
Take this time, ladies and gentlemen, to wish Miss Naomi Cave.
And we're still waiting on the game to settle down. We're first and 20 Old Plank in beautiful Bell, Florida. Score is tied at 6 with 3:26 remaining in the first quarter. Well, it's like Holton's going to check out on this play, holding his helmet in his hands. Barbosa back in. Holton comes out. Let's see what happens here. First and 20. And we have trips left. Barbosa back deep along with Howell. We know Nick can make some exciting things happen when he's the ball carrier as well. Let's see what Mr. Howell does here. Yeah, okay. He gives it to Barbosa, who's corralled by 4 or 5 gray jerseys. Game was minimal if it was anything. I'm telling you what, folks, I have seen so far this evening that Bell Bulldog defense be very stingy in that interior. The big plays that we've made thus far have been to the outside. Those Bulldogs are tough inside. Holton's back in for a second and 20. Nick Barbosa is a fine ball carrier, but he gets nothing on that play. That hardcore defense of the Bell Bulldogs, keeping him from getting those legs moving to second, third, and fourth gear. Caraway comes wide left again. Moore is in the slot. Holton coming out also to give trips left. Barbosa and Howell in the backfield for Old Plank once again. There's the swing pass. Oh, it ends up with a catch for Holton, and he's ahead for something of a gain. It looked very much like number 9 of the Bulldogs secondary was going to pick that thing, but that was Holton with a lot of athletic inside cut with a gain.
15 to go for the defenders.
He does pick up 5. It is third in the parking lot for Old Plank coming up. Third and about 15, 16. You can see where the down indicator is. Here are the sticks. Third in California coming up for Old Plank. Twins out wide right. Troy Howell's going to look for an opportunity. Troy Howell up in the middle for about 7 yards. Going to set up a fourth and manageable and find them Old Plank defenders. I think this is going to be an offensive play. I don't think we're going to try a 50-yard field goal here. 4th and 9 coming up for Old Plank. See that down indicator there? Just inside that first chain pole. 4th and 9 Old Plank. They do have the ball at the 34-yard line, and just inside the 34, about 33. So let's see if we make something electric. You know what happens in high school football? A lot of these 3rd and 4th and long when magic happens. So let's see if our defenders can make some magic happen. The Hunter Moore coming out of the game. Leonard Holmes back deep. That one blew up in our face. Looked like we were going to try something a little different. Direct snap to Leonard Holden, gets away. He does jump on top of it for Old Plank. But it is turnover on downs, and the Bulldogs have tremendous field position. So if you recall that sequence, our defenders had great field position, and Bill tried an onside kick that was unsuccessful. And we had less than half the field to go, and as things end up, it's about right back where it started. And so now Bell has 51 yards to go to try to break the tie here. The score is 6-6. 42.9 seconds remaining. And the give is to, it looks like number 0, and he's ahead for 3 or 4. And folks, as I've been saying here in the early stanza, that's Bell football. That is Bell Bulldog football that I saw them execute in our ball yard last year. The difference being it was all Bell. 35-0 tonight is a tight ball game. 6-6. Our defenders scored first. Bell answered. Neither team successful on the pitch. Second and about 7 for Bell coming up. They're going to run wide and try to sweep the end. Number 1, the ball carrier, the big home run hitter. He's got another 1 or 2 yards, and you just heard the conclusion of the first quarter. So Bill is going to be faced with about a 3rd and 5 when we play the second quarter. First play, we're going to switch ends here. Thank you for joining OPCA Athletics on YouTube this evening. We've been very excited to see our defenders get out to a 3-0 start this year with some exciting wins. Last week we took it on the chin from St. Joseph's from beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. But Coach Frank Andrea says he feels like we could see those flashes in the playoffs of SSAA at regular season's end. We'll hope for that opportunity. But we're in a dogfight in the boneyard in Bell, Florida tonight. As we move to the second quarter, Old Plank 6, Bell 6. 2 exciting long runs for Bill. This is Bill's second offensive set of the night. Old Plank was unsuccessful as far as scoring on their second possession, and now Bell is trying to make some magic happen for their side on their second possession of the night.
Defender's 45-yard line.
So now that they've switched the chains around, it looks more like 3rd and 6 than 3rd and 5, but there we go. They're moving the down in the K. We're going to call that 3rd and 5. We're long 5, a short 5 we're long 4.
Here we go, defense.
We need our defense to stand up tall here. I see Hunter Williman, number 35, looking for a chance to come in and make a play. Well played. Well played by our defender defense. That was Mr. Hunter Moore coming up and run support. Bill has little to no gain in that one, folks. We're going to look at 4th down and about 4. Play big on 3rd down, play big on 4th down. This would be a great place to start our 3rd drive of the night if we can hold these Bulldogs right here. 4th and what we're going to call 4 yards. See that right there? Look. You see that? Look there. All right, here we go. In the white jerseys and the maroon helmets answer our defenders. Trying to get Old Plank to jump off sides and get a free 1st down. Okay, the head coach of Bell tried to get us to jump. Old tactic if you watch football much. Can't blame him for trying that. And he calls timeout. Let's see what Bell's going to do. Are they going to come up with an offensive play, or are they going to punt and try to pin our defenders back deep? Trying to give you a shot at that. Fantastic Bell Middle Senior High School band. For a small school, they really have a talented band. Miss here in our defenders band led by Mrs. Sutton when we're playing our home games. They don't travel at this point. But we're hoping in the near future that they will. Love to hear our young people play music. Here we go, folks. Big 4th down and 4. Bell sends their offense on the field. Number 17 goes in motion from left to right. The quarterback's looking for an opening, and he was initially stopped, but he breaks contact. He's ahead across our 40-yard line, folks. That looks like it is indeed a first down for Bell. Our young men got in there quick, made contact. Looks like they had him stopped, and he just keeps chugging ahead. Told you that's Bell Bulldog football, but we need some old plank defender defense to bow their neck and make a stop.
In defender territory, it'll be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Thank you. Hey, folks, you that are watching, thanks for communicating. My Zoom feature created a blur. I panned back out, so if you're watching, send us a message. Let me know if you can see the action clearly. Now, I do apologize for that.
First down. Ball placed on the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
All right, so we just had a quick opener happen for the Bell Bulldogs, and they've gained another first down in one single play. They're not on our front door, but they're in our front yard and approaching our front porch. They're on our 25-yard line with a 1st and 10. Our defenders made 3 big stops last week in the first half. Can they do it again? Good penetration. Good penetration there by the front line. Number 71, Bodie Strickler, coming in, doing his job as a big senior. Getting that stop. We've been looking for that. You can count on Bodie. Let's do it a couple more times, and let's turn this ball back in favor of those defenders. Second double stakes for the Bell Bulldogs. When we say double stakes, that means they have to get back past both poles. We have moved the ball back from the original spot on first down when we get a double stake. Second down and about 10.5 for the Bulldogs. And looked like Huntington from his outside linebacker position to make the tackle, but not before. Big gain for the Bell Bulldogs. It's going to be third and about, I'm going to call that 2 or 3. They're very favorable.
Third down and 5 for the
Bulldogs. I'm going to call it 3rd and 2, folks. From what I see, that's a 3rd and 2. 8:50 ticking down ways. Second quarter. Score is tied at 6. Trap play. That number 17 ball carrier for Bell has a minimal gain, and I'm looking at 4th and less than a yard. I don't think Bell's going to try a field goal. I think they're going to keep their offense in there. Big Bam Bam Marion going in to plug up the hole. Devontae Bam Bam Marion, 79, enters that interior, that defender D-line. Let's see if he can make a big stop. Bam Bam Marion at the nose. They're moving him off center a little bit. 4th and short for Bell. The give is right there. We need to stop in the backfield. But no, number 1, He cuts inside for a gain of what looks like 4 yards. Enough real estate picked up for a Bell first down. So, folks, never mind the front yard. They're on the front porch and threatening to kick the door in. But our young men with their backs to the wall can bow their neck. Let's get a big stop here. Let's make them fumble. Let's fall on that ball, and let's get a stop for Old Plank. Let's swing momentum. Folks, we are halfway. No, we're not. We're 7:25 in the second quarter. Score is tied at 6. 7:20 and ticking down. Second quarter. We give us to zero there, money man. He cuts back like Leonard Holton did, and he's got another 4 or 5 yards for the Bell Bulldogs. And they're starting to pound on that door. Hunter Moore making the tackle, but folks, he's in the secondary. So they're knocking us off the ball a little bit. Second short coming up for the Bell Bulldogs. The 8-yard line of Old Plank. 6:35, the clock ticks down. Score still tied at 6, second quarter.
The 7-yard line. That sounds better.
If you can hear the PA man, he's calling it the 7-yard line. He's got a better point of view than I have. They can't get a first down without scoring unless we can get some penetration in that backfield. Not a touchdown, but maybe a first and goal. I can't quite tell how much you picked up. I'm seeing the down indicator show third. So third and a short one coming up for the Bulldogs. 5:55 and ticking down. If you can see the scoreboard clock moving there in this shot.
About 2 to go.
Keeper by the quarterback. He's looking for an opening. We get penetration. Folks, we're making contact. That quarterback got loose and cut into the end zone. I did see a flag come out. I don't know if that's a hold against Bell or a face mask against Old Plank. We'll wait for the indication. Ball carry across the goal line, but we're waiting on the call from the official. That's going to work against Bell, folks. Must have been a hold. So that works in Old Plank's favor. The ball is moved back to the 10-yard line, so we're going to assume that was a hold. That's typically what a 10-yard penalty is. So we do have official timeout. I believe this is going to be for water break. 5:17 remaining in the second quarter. Water break for the players.
To introduce our cheerleaders tonight.
So third and about 9 coming up for the Bell Bulldogs. Let's go defenders. Bow your neck. Bow your neck.
Leah Boyce, Presley Greaves, Amelia Hill, Caitlin Jenkins, Ella Petrella, Alyssa Tanner, Olivia Boyce, Leah Edenfield, Madeline Harding, Chloe Litterlow, Bella Lee Richardson, Finley Miller.
I don't know why there's a problem there.
Presley Potts.
Now, what you want to do is you might have a permission to turn your phone on and show us through.
Trey Brammer, Madeline Whittington, and Dixie Tiger.
Can you
Varsity cheerleaders.
Let's arrange that.
Working
Give
hard
you
out there
opportunity.
tonight.
And I would prefer it happen in class hours and make the system in the handbook. That's a good point. I'm sure she would appreciate it. All right, I understand. That'll be fine.
All right, third down and 9 coming up for Bell after that holding call. I hope it'll breathe some life into our defense here. So number 1 is rolling out. First aerial attempt of the night. Pass is complete, but quickly closed on by look like Caleb Caraway. There's a gain, but it's about 3 or 4 yards. So this is a big play coming up, folks. 4th and about 5 for Bell. I don't think they're going to send a place kicker out on the field. So even though if we make a stop here, our back will be the wall. We'll have the ball if we make the stop. Our boys have got to wrap up and tackle, but we know they can. So here they come. Here comes Bell. 4th and what looks like 3. They can technically get a first down without scoring. 4:34 ticking down, second quarter. We've had the first completed pass of the night for Bell. We've completed a couple of wide receiver and tailback screens for Old Plank. All right, let's wrap them up, boys. Here we go. No, folks, no. Number 1, the quarterback for Bell takes it on in again, and that's going to break the tie. Bell 12, Old Plank 6, PAT pending. 4:15 remaining until the halftime break. Bell has moved out in front. There's plenty of time for our defenders to come back and score before the half, and we want to definitely do that because, as you will recall, we received at the beginning of the game. Therefore, we'll have to kick to begin the third quarter. Untimed down, 4:15 remaining in the second quarter. PAT coming up. Looks like the Bell offense stays on the field. They'll go for 2.
Bulldogs set up for the conversion.
Number 1 keeps it. He's rolling to his right, looking for an opportunity, and it looks like no, he's marked in. PAT is good for Bell. Their money man's their quarterback, and he rolls to his right. I don't know if he was looking for a run-pass option, but he keeps it. And that's going to increase the Bell lead to 14-6. 14-6 in favor of Bell.
Fans, give it up to Duval High School JROTC.
The 4:15 remains until the halftime break, and we need something big to happen for our defenders. Their shoulders are starting to droop, but we're very much in the ball game, folks. We're very much in this football game. We just need to have it swing back in our favor. So number 3 setting up the ball on the tee for the kickoff. Back deep, Caraway and Holton to receive for Old Plank. Plenty of time to make something happen for the OPCA offense. It's another squib kick. We're having trouble handling it, but we do. We're on top of it. Alex Browning, the up back, fell on that. That's going to favor Old Plank. We've got beautiful field position at the 48-yard line on our side. 52 yards from pay dirt. We get it in the end zone, get a 2-point conversion, which we have been known to convert, and we got a tie ball game. We just need our leaders to step up and just keep our spirits high. We're in this football game very much so.
The senior night festivities will take place at halftime.
Troy Howell head from sideline to the offensive huddle, looking to make something happen with that defender offense.